Hennessy whiskey. I know you've heard that song.
I think all of us have heard
That's how
that.
we're gonna come in on this one, man.
Yeah.
Chris Stapleton. I haven't heard this track. You know what I mean? Like, but this guy's very popular, and I feel like we need a broad audience out here at D's World, because we're talking about the world. We say D's, but world. You know what I'm saying?
It is you, like
holding
the world in the palm of your hand.
And I'm in the South. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got country roots.
I think all of it. Well, music. If you look at it, there's people talk about like all the different genres and styles that have popped up in the South. I mean, you look. It's where rock music came from. It's where blues came from. That's where jazz came from.
No doubt.
That's where country came from. Bluegrass, just rockabilly, all the styles that exploded in music over the previous 50, 60 years. I mean, everyone talks about the Beatles. Like, yeah, Beatles wouldn't be shit without Buddy Holly.
Man.
Beatles wouldn't be shit without Chuck Berry.
Facts.
Beatles wouldn't be shit without Elvis Presley. Again, I love Elvis, but I think again the whole allure and mystique of Elvis stands the test of time. But I think there are others out there that deserve a lot more credit than what they did. Because
he was more a showman than anything.
And he wasn't as good a guitar player, but he could play piano. He could play piano really good. He was actually a really good piano player. I would also say that Eddie Cochran deserves a lot of love on that. Link Ray, his track Rumble alone is iconic. And then, of course, that's not even talking about the country side of things. Country, a lot of people don't realize that where we live is very close to the birthplace of country music. A lot of people consider the birthplace of country music. Like everyone talks about Nashville. Nashville is like the country, the heart of country music. No, country music comes from the Carter family fold and Bristol, and basically that's
the heart of Appalachia.
Yeah, the heart of Appalachia, the bluegrass, and Appalachia's given birth to other types of music too that haven't really gained as much popularity and become mainstream. Like Appalachian stomp music and everything.
Oh man, because it's also
roots.
What's the word I'm thinking for? It's so independent and in its own vein. Like you have to really go to it's traditional, so you have to find traditional people to do a lot of that stuff, man. Like a lot of people outside with us in the real world, I guess, like we don't get that information.
And from where I'm way back in the sticks, man. I mean, like way back in you talk about backwoods. I didn't have the internet I didn't experience the internet until I was 13, until I moved out the holler. Moonshine, basic a bunch of low rent deer meat rolling through. That's the other thing too. Every night I'd hear gunshots reeling out. I'm like, must have got another one. Like because they're out there killing deer, they're grinding it up, and then they come by and they would sell it. They pull up in their pickup truck and they'd be like, hey man, check this out. We got about 10 pounds of deer meat here, man. You want some? You want?
Yo.
And I'm just like, hey man, we appreciate it, but we ain't got the money for that. It's like, oh come on, brother, let me get like $20. Give me $20 for this. I'm like, all right, fine, here, $20. And then I got the deer meat, and that's the other thing too. You would mix it in with a little bit of pork, and it was delicious. But again, that's back in the day. Now I don't really eat deer as much anymore because it's really gamey. It's really gamey. It's really gamey meat, and if you don't have something mixed in with it.
That's why I do the chili, man. I feel like chili is a great way to go with it. Or jerky.
Oh yeah, turkey chili. That's the other one too. Yeah. Turkey was another big one back there. Whenever they popped a turkey back there, came through. Of course, you'd have to dig out a little buckshot. You'd have to dig out some buckshot from the turkey, but that's just how it is. But
sometimes I cry.
Yeah. But Chris Stapleton's from Kentucky, way up in the sticks like we are.
They got a good football team right now.
Oh yeah, UK's on point with their shit.
About to collide with TN. But anyway.
But yeah, this one I saw as a recommendation.
Yeah, what sparked this for you, man? Because you kind of put this on me. I put
this on right here for this because I thought, you know what? Chris Stapleton, a lot of reactors out there have done Chris Stapleton.
Uh-huh.
And I was gonna run by you which ones you would like. And of course, he knew Tennessee Whiskey. Tennessee Whiskey was yeah. And all of a sudden, I just thought to myself, you know what? The song "Sometimes I Cry" is another one that people always bring up with Chris Stapleton, and I just figured, what the hell?
You need an honest opinion.
What's up?
You need an honest opinion on this track. I
guess so.
I got you.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna see what D thinks about this, but I guess shall we?
We shall.
Let us dive in.
Let's commence, son.
Oh, dang
it. Dang it.
I messed up. My fault.
It's all good.
That's a guitar that has been played.
That is amazing look to that. That was my first initial take in. That thing is beautiful.
There are days that I walk around like I'm alright.
Damn.
Yeah, you got a voice.
Oh, Chris, amazing.
To wear a smile on my face. I can keep the pain coming out of my eye. But sometimes I cry.
Wow.
You feel it. You know those artists, you just feel it in
The
your
guitar
heart.
makes me feel it more. It's like they've been together for a while. He married to that thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This sounds more soul than country though. Like
To an extent,
When
yeah.
I can't do nothing else.
Music, man.
oh
You
man.
never discount someone's ability to like just rip into your heart with a song. You never knew that you would feel that.
Everybody keeps telling me.
Yeah, this sounds like soul to me. But this, and again, like kind of like what you're talking about, the music, man. The fine lines,
Without you.
like you say, country. You know what I'm saying? You get a image, but
Well, a lot of people get the image nowadays of like Florida Georgia line.
yeah,
and
it just-
I'm like,
I can't stand genre names sometimes
No.
because it just complete. Like some people will talk about Wu-Tang in a genre or whatever, and it's just like, man, I don't get that at all. You know what I'm saying?
well, because again, RZA, you look at his repertoire of beats and the style of music that they did. It's not just one style of hip hop or one style of rap or one style of anything. Like you're a master. He's a master of many styles.
Yeah, like people ask me what I sound like. I'm like, man, just check the tracks. You know what I'm
You have to
saying? Because
listen.
it's like,
you have
yeah,
to listen to know what he's about.
you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
the thing.
and so that's how I feel with Chris right now. I feel like I've gotten the wrong impression of him, and this is killer. Let's continue.
Yeah.
Ever since and every single night you've been gone.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sometimes I cry.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I cry.
Man.
When I can't do nothing else.
Just when he plays the guitar, you feel it. When he sings, you feel it. The words ring true with so many things, and just damn.
The whole thing's telling a story. Each part of this song is like bringing you deeper and deeper in.
Yes. Like, this comes from, like, a pain
Oh,
that
man.
he's got in his heart.
So visible.
He's bringing it out and laying it bare
Yeah.
for everyone to hear and see.
Sometimes I cry.
This is a real song.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I
I just don't know.
when I can't do nothing else.
Damn.
Thank you.
You know what I like about it too? Even though it's like I guess a sad, slow tempo song, there's so much joy in it to me. Like just watching him play it, like I just like his character has a joyful tone to it. But the song itself embodies again a hard time, man. Like the bottom. You know what I mean?
And Chris has explained in his life he's been there multiple times because you know how old he was when he first decided, you know what, I'm gonna actually go out and make an attempt to be like a musician, and because he was a songwriter for a long time. He was content with being a songwriter because he made a decent living as a songwriter in Nashville. But something in his heart told him, I got to perform these myself. These are songs that are personal to me and mean something to me.
Only he can bring the most out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until he was in his mid to late 30s when he decided this.
Man, I got a similar story. You know the man too, Harrison Ford. I mean, he was like 40 going out there starting his movie career. So sometimes it, takes a minute.
It does take a minute. And it's Sam Jackson's another one too. Sam Jackson didn't hit it big until he was in his 40s.
On one of his last legs, he was like addicted to drugs.
A lot of people don't expect anything from. And then look, now Sam is basically the highest grossing movie actor of all time.
You can't say Sam Jackson's name anywhere and people not know.
Well, yeah. Every time someone says the term motherfucker, who do people think of?
Yeah, exactly.
Sam Jackson. And Chris Stapleton has had an effect where people have heard these songs and have heard him do this and have seen like, oh dang, like Chris is 45 right now, man. He's 45 and he's at his musical peak in terms of popularity and creativity, and people are just like, wow. Because they would think, oh, you have to be young. You have to be, don't get me wrong. Being young helps, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be great. I mean,
you can be great and young, but you're susceptible young, which is why I think people push youth in the media. But that's another story.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We can get into that. That'd be a whole other hour-long.
That's a rabbit hole, bro.
About the music industry as a whole, which, in some cases, I'm glad is in the old school terrestrial sense is dying.
Yeah,
I'm glad about that.
And that's why somebody like Chris, I guess, can come in and be prevalent because he's lived life, man. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean.
He's
wise to the game.
Yeah,
he's wise to the game. He knows his worth now. Mm-hmm. He's got to.
And also, his wife has helped him out a lot too, and she actually sings with him on stage.
Word.
Because he had stage fright for the longest time too, and meeting his wife and coming to the conclusion, I want to do this, but I want you on stage with me, and she sings backup basically for his tours and everything. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful love story that they've had.
Man, you could feel every word of that, man. I like this, Nate. I told you I was going to give you an honest opinion.
You like it?
I honestly like this, man.
Nice.
I'm glad you could let me give Chris Stapleton a second chance.
Yeah. So
not that I don't like Tennessee whiskey, it just plays too damn much. But.
And that's why I think it's important to seek outside of what is the most popular.
Exactly.
Just because it's the most popular does not mean it's their best work.
Facts.
Hell, look at friggin'
Never
Cherry
believe that.
Pie. Cherry Pie is not the best song, like the best hair metal song of all time. There's plenty out there.
No doubt.
Heck, not even Home Sweet Home by friggin' Motley Crue. I would make the argument that one of Motley Crue's other songs is actually the best hair metal song of all time. Kickstart My Heart. I'd say that one's probably to me my favorite hair metal song of all time. That or Rats Round and Round. That's a great song.
Rats round and round.
Round and round, love will find a way, just give it time.
Okay.
Down,
I can't fuck with that.
Well, dude, the solos in that song too are just crazy.
Isn't that what that arrow's about?
Solos and just and
having a good time.
Rat was like, they sang about love and all that, but it wasn't the ballad. It wasn't just because that's what killed a lot of metal, is because everything became the same thing. Ballad. And then Cobain came in and was just like,
Man, fuck that.
no more ballads.
We're sad.
We're talking about heroin addiction here. Yeah.
We're depressed.
Let's Seattle grunge era. You can look at every era where the new scene came in and took over the other one, just like hair metal. Grunge. Rap game. And what's going to overtake the rap game? Because it's the most popular genre of music, and it's still there even all these years
It's been
later.
taken over already.
Yeah.
Rap's not what it was. It's something
It's not
manufactured
what it was, but
now.
Yeah, that's true.
It's already been taken over.
Yeah, in during the 90s, whenever rap truly took over.
Yeah.
And then by the time the mid 2000s rolled around,
It's just like country now.
yeah.
Mainstream country. It's a shame, man. It's hard everywhere right now. Even rock, man. It's hard to find a solid rock group. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but all right.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I can say.
Is that all you got?
Yeah, because again, I don't want to.
We can go for days.
I don't want to hold up the people anymore.
People, if you've been with us this long, we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Please believe that over here at D's World. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get this thing pumped up like Joe Budden or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But Chris Stapleton is the topic of the day. Sometimes I cry. Go give it a play, a stream, anywhere you can listen to music. You know what I mean? And until next time, subscribe to anywhere you can find Chris Stapleton. Subscribe to the Renegades. Again, subscribe to D's World. That's where you at right now. And we out of here, man. Big Nate, drawn up. Peace.
Regenerated, my own hip hop, nothing to play with. The vision to God, powerful paces. All alone won't stop, perfect my goal. Hey yo, regenerated, my own hip hop, nothing.